Okay, this is part 4 of Unit 6, Lesson 28, and is on page 188. Okay, on page 188 of our instruction book, the book with the numbers, we have word problems. So, the first one, it says, explain. Jake's pizza is cut into 2 equal pieces. Kim's pizza is cut into 4 equal pieces. Which pieces are smaller? Show how you know. Okay, so let's look at our important information. We're talking about Jake's pizza. It's 2 equal pieces. And Kim's pizza is 4 equal pieces. Okay, so let's look at Jake's. If we're going to cut Jake's pizza into 2 equal pieces, boy, I'm mixing that up badly. Okay, so we're going to cut it into 2 pieces. If I can get it line going straight. Okay, look at the size of his piece. Okay, now Kim is cutting hers into 4. So let's look at Kim's. There are 2 pieces. Remember, we have to cut through the middle on circles. So Kim has 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, 4 equal pieces. Always check and make sure you do it. You count the pieces. Okay, then look at one of those pieces. One of those pieces looks something like this. This piece over here looks something like this. Which is bigger? Would you rather have a piece of pizza that was cut into halves or into fourths? Okay, Jake's pizza, his pieces are bigger. Now, Jake has 1/2. Kim has 1/4. Now the number here is bigger. You would think 4 is bigger than 2, so it must be bigger. No, the bigger the number down here is the bigger the number of people that you have to divide it with. So your piece gets smaller. So Jake's piece of pizza would be the biggest. That's easy to say, isn't it? Okay, write how many equal parts. So how many equal parts are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 equal parts. Excuse my writing, but it's hard to write with the iPad over top of you, or over top what you're trying to write. Okay, another word problem. Buzz says that he shaded a quarter of this shape. Do you agree? Why or why not? Okay, here's what he shaded, this piece right here. Is it a fourth? Is it a quarter? Remember, quarter is the same as the word fourth because there's 4 quarters in $1. Quarter means 4. So is this a quarter of it? Okay, remember, they have to be equal pieces. Would you want to get this piece of a cake, or would you want to get this piece or this piece or this piece? Okay, if you can pick out a piece that you'd rather have than that one, then it's not equal parts. So do you agree? No. Why or why not? And no, I'm going to write no because the pieces are not the same size or not equal. I could have also written not equal. Okay, no, because the pieces are not the same size or they are not equal. Okay, if I look at my book, and again, I didn't do the homework page first, but we'll look at that before we go on to the homework for tonight. Okay, last night we were supposed to draw 2 equal parts. I keep saying last night as if you do this just like we do at school, so you may not have done it last night. You may have done it just a few minutes ago. Okay, circle the word that describes the parts. Okay, once again, I'm looking at this word that says 4. I did not put 2 parts, 4 parts, I put 2. So this is halves. Okay, draw 4 equal parts. Okay, this time I think I'll do it this way. I'll draw it down through the middle and draw it through the middle this way. When I do it that way, I only put 2 lines. So that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4. So is that halves or is that quarters? Okay, remember once again, quarters are the same as 4 because there's 4 quarters in a dollar. So it's not halves because it's not 2, it's 4. So I'm going to circle the word quarters. Okay, draw 2 equal parts and circle the word that describes the parts. Okay, if I take the triangle, I divide it. Can I divide it this way? No, because the parts would not be the same. Okay, so this shape, I'm going to have to draw it down through the middle here. Depending on the shape, you have to look and see which way is the way that you can divide it into halves. Okay, I wanted 2 equal parts. Okay, quarters I know are 4. 4 quarters make a dollar. So no, it is halves. 2 parts are halves. Okay, circle the word. Okay, first draw 4 equal parts. Okay, here, I can draw it, like we said, across through here, and I have 2 trapezoids. And then we found out the other night to divide a trapezoid, we divide it down the middle like this. So if I draw my line down my trapezoid, both of them like that, then I get 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. And once again, if I would get my line straight, it would be easier to tell. Okay, so circle the word that describes the parts. Well, we said 4 equal parts. So here we have the word 4. So the answer is force. Okay, that should have been fairly easy, I would think. And let's look at what we're going to be doing this time. Once again, word problem. Pablo's cake is cut into 2 equal pieces. Here's Pablo's cake. Susan's cake is cut into 4 equal pieces. Here's her cake, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Which pieces are bigger? Would you rather have a piece of Pablo's cake that's this big, or a piece of Susan's cake that's this big? Okay, pretend that you're really hungry and you really like cake. I can hear some of you saying, I don't like cake, I'd rather have Susan's. But pretend that you really want it. Which one would you rather have? Okay, probably Pablo's, because it's divided in left pieces. He got 1 out of 2 pieces. Susan gets 1 out of 4 pieces. Yes, this number on the bottom is bigger, but that means it's divided into 4 pieces. The piece is smaller. It's not talking about this number right here. It's talking about the piece. The piece is smaller because it's divided into more parts. So I would rather have Pablo's cake. The more equal pieces you have, the smaller the pieces. The more you have to divide it, the less you get. Okay, write how many equal parts. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we found out the other day that hexagons can be made up with triangles, and we use 6 triangles. So how many equal parts? You have 6 equal parts. Okay, and look how much smaller those parts get. The more you divide it, the smaller the parts. Okay, circle the trapezoid that is divided into halves. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. Are they not both divided into halves? No, there's a problem. These pieces look the same. They're the same size. These are not. If I were dividing something and this part was my piece right here and somebody else that, I might not be very happy. So this is the one that is divided into halves. So if we turn the page, we'll see what we're doing for this homework. Buzz says he has divided the rectangle into force. Boom says he has divided the rectangle into force. Who is right? Circle who is right. Okay, look at Buzz. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. Boom, 1, 2, 3, 4. Problem. They both have 4 pieces. What is the problem? We always talk about equal pieces. So would you be happy with any piece you got from Buzz's? Would you be happy with any piece you got from Boom's? No, because his pieces are not the same size. So who is right? Buzz is right. So it had Boom, Buzz, or both Buzz and Boom. Well, not both Buzz and Boom because the pieces are not equal. When we're talking about force, that implies that tells us that we're talking about equal pieces. Okay, circle all the shapes that are divided into quarters. Again, quarters. There are 4 quarters in a dollar, so we're talking about 4 parts. And remember, when we're talking about dividing shapes, we're talking about equal. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Are they equal? Yes, they all look the same. 1, 2, 3. Are they equal? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are they equal? Yes. And we circle that. And I've done almost all of your homework page for you, haven't I? Okay, you've got the last one to do. Which circle is divided into equal parts? Circle the one showing equal parts. Rather easy. Okay. Have a good rest time.